pcwizkid here with the latest from OCZ, the ARC 100. Today we're looking at a 240 gigabyte SSD drive. Okay, so there are different types and models, different sizes, of course. This one here is a well-rounded mainstream SSD drive if you're looking to upgrade your existing desktop, laptop. It's slim, 7 millimeters in height. Uses the proprietary Indilink's Barefoot 3 M10 controller. Okay, 19 nanometer architecture Toshiba memory, the NAND flash memory there that it's using. SATA 3, of course. The read and writes, the sequential read and writes, we're going to be testing those to see if it matches the advertised speeds. Of course, 3 years warranty at 20 gigs per day. And you can see here the internals on that Toshiba memory. We're really looking to see if this is the best bang for the buck, right? Because based on OCZ's types of drives, and different types of manufacturers, you want to make sure that this thing lasts and it gives you the appropriate speeds depending on what you want to do. The drive itself is slick, nice, a metallic finish there, as you can see. Sturdy, strong, doesn't feel cheap at all, and definitely liked it installed in my machine. And went ahead, did some benchmarks starting with the Atto disk benchmark, so the sequential read and writes. On the sequential write, it topped off at about 445 megs per second, which exceeds what they advertised, and on the read, 450, okay, which is just tiny, a little bit below. But on the AS SSD benchmarks, the operations per second were bang on that 75K, so that's definitely a good result right there. And on the Crystal disk benchmark, again on sequential reads and sequential writes, different tests here, you can see also it hovers around the 430 megs per second mark. Okay, so again, that is quite about what they're advertising. But looking at a well-rounded benchmark test, I'm going to start using PCMark's 8 storage test, because it does a wide variety of tests for a whole hour on Adobe and different types of graphic programs, tests, games, etc. on your SSD drive. The bottom line is I'm looking for the storage bandwidth score. So 213 megs per second here on the OCZ ARC 100 compared to these other drives installed on the same or similar system setup, so you can get a good idea here on how those other drives perform compared to this one. Now, going along, copying things, using different types of programs. Here are different speed results. Again, the bandwidth, how much is it moving back and forth, how much is it able to do. I did another test of copying a 2.5 gigabyte ISO image from the OCZ ARC 100 to my regular hard drive. It took about 5.5 seconds to copy that entire ISO file. That's 450 megs per second that it clocked it at. Very nice. Definitely recommend this drive. It's giving me great results based on what it delivers. Again, if you compare it to your other types of hard drives, this one here benchmarks high up there, and it all boils down to how much are you willing to spend. Sure, there's faster out there, but you're going to have to pay more. I'll add the latest pricing below in case if you're interested on what it costs today. But then again, compare it to other drives. Compare it to something that uses a different controller. Faster memory NAND or less memory. So it all depends on what you're buying, right? So the ARC 100 from OCZ is definitely a great drive. Recommend it for sure. I'd like to thank them for providing it. Comment below, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.